Hey, we're going to do this again. Yeah, we're recording it again. You don't know that, but I know that. My name is Tony, and this is going to be my new podcast that I'm starting, or something similar to it. I don't know really what it is going to become, but it is something. My main goal here at Twist and Rip, and yeah, that's what I'm going to call it, Twist and Rip. I'm going to talk about things that are important to me and important to the community, important to people riding motorcycles and people out there trying to make memories, grow, and learn things. So some of the things that I really want to touch on is really, honestly, getting in touch with you guys. I want to know what you think. I want to know what you believe, what your plans are, what my plans are, what you think about what I'm doing. Maybe you have some experience in what I'm doing, and maybe you think I'm doing it wrong. Tell me I'm doing it wrong. Tell me I'm doing it right. At least tell me something. If not, don't tell me to go away. I mean, that would be bad. Topics, some things I like to do personally. My name is Tony, as I already said. I'm an MSF rider coach, as well as I do other multiple disciplines, as well as just besides the basic rider coach. I love my advanced rider courses. I teach multiple advanced rider courses, and I'm always expanding my advanced rider courses. Right now, I'm getting into the circuit riders course over with the MSF and Be Crash Free, while at the same time I'm doing my what's it called? BRC2 ARC certification through what they called Adventure Rider Training down here in Florida. I'm from Central Florida. This is where my home base is at. Then from there, I coach all over the country as well as I work all over the country. I do some demo days as an MSF rider coach for Indian as well as Honda, and I'm out there as a coach for Be Crash Free as well as Adventure Rider Training. I'm also multiple disciplined. My main focus right now is adventure riding and long distance touring. I have two motorcycles which allow me to do such a thing. I have a Honda Africa Twin 2021, which I set up for that long distance adventure touring, and I have a 1997 Harley Davidson Road King, which I picked up, and it's a long story to that one. Maybe if you want to hear it, I'll talk about that, but it's a 97 Police Road King that I picked up for my friend Anthony, and unfortunately it's got a little bit of a sad story to it, and I'll probably ask him and see if he's cool with me telling the story. If not, if you ask me, it should be okay. I may be able to admit some things. If not, it's anyways, I picked up the Harley, and I've been restoring this Harley. It's sat for about 15 years, maybe a little longer. The tires are old enough to vote at this point, but hey, who's counting? So I've rebuilt a lot of that motorcycle, and I'll go into maybe a little bit more about that motorcycle on another particular topic, or maybe a little bit more into depth as I'm rebuilding it, what I've done, how I've done, and what I'm going to do to that motorcycle, as well as some things that I'm kind of stuck at, and I'm not too sure what to do first or what to do next or what's really important. It is an Evo engine. It is a Magneti Morelli, and it is a wonderful bike. It's running. It runs fine right now. I have no issues with it. It's got a stage 1, I guess you would call it, which would be the intake. I'm new to this Harley stuff, boys. I'm sorry about that. It's got a stage 1, which would be the intake. It's got an Arlen Ness Big Sucker 2, which is a lot of fun. It makes a lot of noises. And it also has a Samson True Duals all the way out the back to fishtails. It sounds fantastic. It runs fantastic. I mean, I've put a lot of work into it. We'll talk about that another time. Some other things maybe I want to talk about in the future now. Maybe I'll talk about it, maybe I won't. Maybe this is kind of an introduction. We're not too sure yet. But some things I am thinking about is Daytona Bike Week, which is coming up. I already got the call for that. I'm going to be working with Indian Motorcycles with them, doing their demos over there at Indian. So if you want to come on by, say hello. My name is Tony. Come down to the Indian demo, say hello, try a motorcycle out. Maybe we can go for a ride. They are self-guided tours, but if you want a ride and you want somebody to guide you around, hey, ask for me, Tony. Why not? I'll take you out there. I'll show you I'll show you the route. We'll have a good time. Make sure we have a safe adventure, especially if you're not from Florida. Come back safe. That's all I'm talking about. That's what it's all about, is to be able to get around the block, have some fun, but ultimately be safe doing so. And being safe doing so, ultimately, that kind of nicely segues into the next part, which is coaching. I'm doing a lot of coaching next year. I'm doing a lot of coaching, hopefully with Adventure Rider Training, hopefully with Be Crash Free, and doing a lot of demo days with Honda and Indian. I know Honda hopefully has some plans to ramp up their demo days as far as where and when and what, and bringing bikes and stuff, and people seem to have a good reaction to the demo days. This is the first time Honda's ever had demos for their motorcycles besides the large rallies. So, going to the individual powerhouse dealerships and setting up a tent and demoing the motorcycles to people has really been a lot of fun to go across the country and do this for the last 6 to 8 months. It's been, fantastic. I I've been adoring it. I also talking about that this year I went to Sturgis with Honda, and that was also a fantastic time. I had a great time. Was out there about 10 days. Demoed a lot of motorcycles. The 50th anniversary for the Goldwing. Tried a bunch of I've put hundreds, if not thousands, of miles on the Goldwing already, just doing demos with those things. They're a lot of fun, man. They are truly a lot of fun. I've rid everything from the Hornet 750. I put hundreds, if not thousands of miles already on the Hornet 750, the Hornet 1000, everything, the CRF 450 Street Manners, not the off-road yet, but CRF 300 as well. NT 1100. I've ridden, every bike that pretty much Honda's offering right now. I have ridden extensively. So if anybody wants me to talk about any of those, or if any, particular parts or bits or rides or feels or what I like, what I don't like, what I enjoy, what I don't enjoy, what I believe them or the competition's offering, man, I'd love to talk about that too. Just let me know, man. Plans as well as, honestly, like I said, it's just to kind of explore, to see, to talk, to get to know you guys, for you guys to get to know me a little bit about my adventure, what I'm doing, where I'm going, what I like to do. What I would ultimately like to do is to make a safer and more whole community for me in Central Florida, as well as out through the United States. To revive motorcycling, and not necessarily revive it. I mean, it is alive and well. To hopefully, in my personal view and in my microcosm and in my environment, light it on fire. Absolutely bring that passion to everybody I come in contact with, because I do come in contact with thousands of motorcyclists a year who are starting, never touched a motorcycle, way advanced, been on hundreds of motorcycles, raced all their lives, trophy winners of all sorts, and all the way down to people who just go and have fun, or people who are interested in it, or maybe they can't ride motorcycles anymore and they're dealing with three-wheelers. Or maybe three-wheelers just a bit too much at this point. We have to realize what our strengths and our weaknesses, what we're at, what we're going for, and what we ultimately want to do on our motorcycles. And if the tools we have can be applied to the particular purpose, then hell, man, let's go for it. Let's have some fun. Let's see. I was talking to my friend Melissa. Shout out Melissa. She's out in Chicago right now. It's freezing out there. She's freezing her butt off. Her neighbor is having a baby. Congratulations. Happy birthday to the kid. And I hope everything goes well over there. But honestly, we were talking. She's one of the coaches that I correspond with, and I talked to several coaches throughout the country as far as what they feel, how they feel, what they're doing. What's next, what's before, what's going on in their minds. These are people who I care for deeply, and I want to establish relationships with them, and I'd like to be part of their lives as much as I would like them, hopefully, if they want to be part of my life. And it's been a lot of fun so far, and we were just talking about coaching and aspirations and what we want to do as coaching and the next steps that we can do to make ourselves grow and experience things so we can help students even better. And these are adventures in which we kind of have to do on our own, but there are other people who are doing it as well, who've been through it and maybe have some experience. And that's why I'm tapping into you guys, as well as hopefully some of you will tap into me as well as I can tap, and we can all talk to each other and just be a little bit more communicative. It'd be a lot more fun. Where can I expand? I don't know yet. I don't know where I can expand. I'm already kind of waiting for the year to happen. I'm waiting for January to happen. I know there's supposed to be some demos in January. I'm not too sure where or when. I know I'm going to be doing some work with Be Crash Free in January, where I'm not too sure where or when. But I'm excited to learn. I'm excited to push. I'm excited to do things. I'm excited to grow, man. This is all about just experiences. Life is extremely, extremely, extremely short and unforgiving. And if I can spend 2 more minutes doing what I enjoy, I'm going to try. So for now, man, I just had this idea over the weekend. I was over in St. Pete. I was enjoying my family out there camping. And of course my mind was thinking about motorcycles and parts and what to do next and stuff. And man, I can't bother enough people at 2:00 in the morning. So, so I decided there in the last minute to set up a podcast and see what happens. See if anybody a shot in the dark, and see if anybody responds. If they do, cool. Yeah. Hey man, I'd love to talk to you. If not, hit me in the comments. I'll figure out a way in the future if this catches any sort of traction, or if it doesn't catch traction and it just helps my mind to spin or stop spinning or whatever. Hey, I'd say game one, man. That's that's good there. Thank you. Thank you for everything. If you did listen to this, if not, that's okay. You skip through, cool. I'm gonna do it. I'll stick to it for a bit. And yeah, let's have some fun. Please let me know. Love you.